Hello everyone, welcome back to a class. In our class today, I'll be showing you how to create a Figma Pro plan. At the same time, I will show you how to install Figma on your laptop. The first thing you need to do, like I always advise, is that you need a specific email address that is not your personal email address, so that you can monitor and you can dedicate that particular email address for the purpose of your tech journey. So I just created a new one. I think I have plenty of emails anyway. I just created a new one for the purpose of this particular demo, and the email here is UX. As you can see, let me copy the email here. I'll keep it in my clipboard. Now there is no particular inbox or message here, which implies that this is just a blank email, and this is what I actually want you to do. Now going to this particular website here, this is the Figma website where you can download all the softwares you need for you to get started, and the link here says figma.com/downloads. Now there are basically different kinds of links here, and they are all for different kinds of devices. So if you are using desktop, either a laptop, a desktop, and so, then you still need to be more specific, because the first thing here is for Mac users, that is if you are using Apple laptops. The second link here is for Windows. If you are using Windows, any other brand apart from Apple, it could be Dell, it could be HP, and so on and so forth. So you can just click on this link to install for Windows, and click on this one to install for macOS. And going to the other side here, I have the mobile app. On the mobile app here, they have 3 links here, and I always advise people to install, or students to install, any of this one, anyone your phone support. If you are using Apple phone, you can use iOS. If you are using Android phone, you can use Android, and so on and so forth. Now the reasons why I'm even saying this is because there will be time that you needed to see the demo of the product you are designing, so it's very easy for you to actually synchronize the projects on the mobile app, so you can get to even interact with all your products to see if at all there's any need for you to make any changes to it. And so this is the part you needed to download the one that your phone supports. Then the last option here is the font installers. The font installer basically is a small tiny piece of software that enable your Figma to connect to your font base on your laptop. And fonts are basically the typography that we use, or the letters we use in designing. So there will be time that we needed to install third party. That is, third party implies that the one that doesn't come with Figma and doesn't come with your laptop. So there are times we needed to install them. This particular token or small piece of software is the one that enables us to see the font we installed on Figma. So it's very important to install them. And again, there are 2 ways to actually make use of Figma. There are Figma you use. There is this particular type of Figma you use via your URL, and the other one is the one you use, just like this one I already installed on my laptop. For example, if I type in Figma, you can see the app. So this is the one I want to show you how to install, and even as you are beginning to progress, I will show you the benefits of the other one and why you need to keep the 2 on your laptop. So you can click on this link here to download for Windows, or click here to download for Mac if you are using macOS. So that is how to actually download the Figma, and this is the website in case you are browsing through this particular website. So after doing that, you are going to have a Figma installed on your laptop, and I believe that you should know how to install. Installation is not actually hard. In fact, Figma make it so easy that the moment you just download, just run it, and it's going to bring up the logo at the center of your laptop, and the next 5 to 10 seconds is done installing. If at all you are trying to install and you are having any error, you can reach out to me, because there are times that students install and yet they encounter errors due to the failure of their system update. So if your system is not up to date, I will advise you update your laptop before you install, because that will be the only reasons why Figma will not install on any laptop. Yeah, so the moment you install the Figma, then you have the Figma app just like this on your laptop. And so I already copied my email, but I've not been able to create the account, the Pro account. And even before I create the Pro account, let me show you the limitation of the other account I was referring to, because I told you that there's a limitation on the free account. But then let me just show you the limitation we have on the free account. I'm using my second browser now, and in my other main Figma account, I have multiple Figma accounts, but I'll just switch to this particular one because I created a free account with this particular one, and they now give me restrictions. So now you can see here there's a notification here that says you are running out of your files in your free theme. Upgrade to give your idea and design room to grow without limits. Now, in case you click on view plan, these are the plan that Figma has. Starter one is the one I created, which has 3 files, limited pages, and 1 project. So this is the limitations you have. You only have access to save 3 files. And mind you, Figma is cloud-based, so you don't need to worry about whether you want to save your work on your PC. Anytime you just create any work, it's going to automatically save to your account. So it's cloud-based. But then, because of this starter pack, you only have access to save 3 works on your file before it gets exhausted, which implies that the space we are giving to you on the starter plan is not as big compared to the pro plan. So we are going to be using this pro plan, but then we are going to go through the pro plan through an educational plan. There is this scheme in Figma as a company that whenever you want to apply, you apply rather as either a educator or student. They give you access to their store because they perceive that you're a student or educator using their software to either learn or to teach other people. So that is how we are going to get in, and this is the they will give us all benefits just like the pro accounts. So with that being said, and I don't really want to waste much of our time, I will go over to the other browser here. I will go over to this particular website here called figma.com/education. So after you install your Figma accounts, mind you, because you install doesn't imply that you have Figma accounts. You don't have Figma accounts, you only install the software. So this is how to actually create a Figma account. So from here, if you already have an account that is not on the education account, you need this link here to click on get verified. It's going to ask you some couple of questions, then it's going to verify the account into a pro plan. But now, since we are just getting started for our new created email, I will just click on get started for free. So when you click on get started for free, it's going to open a new tab, and it's going to take you to a place where you can put in your email and your password. But then there's a good reasons why I always advise people to connect their email to their browser. Either you are using Mozilla, you are using Brave browser, you are using Firefox. Make sure that your new account is connected to your browser. And how can you do that? It's very simple. Just log in your Gmail account. The moment you log in your Gmail account, because mine is connected, that is why it will automatically go to my email, as you can see. But if yours is not connected, just click on gmail.com, then put in the new created account you just created. But if you use the same PC, the same browser to create your new email, to create the new email, automatically it will be the default one if there is none. And if there are other emails on the browser, when you click on this option, continue with Gmail, it's going to pop up this particular window here, and you can get to select any of the email accounts you want to use for Figma. So I only have one here. I will click on the one I have here, which is ux@gmail.com. So when you do that, it's going to load and take you to the next stage. It took me down to this place straight up, and as you can see, it's asking me. So these are just basically what I want to do now is that I want to create the account first. After creating the account, then I will now go over to the software, or come back to the same website to come and do get verified. Get verified will be the one that you will upgrade the account from a normal account to the pro plan I'm referring to. So he's asking me what's your name. I'm going to type in my name, and for the purpose of this particular one, I will just type in David Stunter. Then I'll click on continue. So what kinds of work do you do? Okay, so I'm an educator. You can even choose it here, or you can choose the students. But then if you choose the students, it's going to ask you a student of what institution, and it's going to ask you to provide the institution email. So in most time, I will not advise people to go with this particular student option. So I'll just click on educator. So I'll click on this, and I will click on continue. So just follow my prompts. The goal is that we should have a pro plan, a pro Figma plan. So don't mind whether you are not an educator, just follow my plan. This is how to actually get free the pro version for free. So you say is it K-12, higher education, bootcamp or online course, and so if you put in bootcamp or online course, it's going to ask you for where are you learning from, which is the online platform you are learning from, and so I'm going to click on bootcamp or online course. I'll click on continue. Do any of this describe your work? Yeah, just let them know that you are at a school, as simple at a school. Then continue. Who do you usually collaborate with? Just say nobody, only you, to save our time. So here, you want to collaborate with some persons, they will ask you to provide their email. But since you are just starting and they may not be need for you to do all this one, just click on skip here. What brings you to Figma today? Using it for school, starting new, blah blah blah, and so on. So just put in using it for school and click continue. Have you used Figma product before? You can say no, this is my first time. Then you can see it's giving you the option now. Starter plan, right? The one I told you that has limitation. Professional plan, the one we want to start using, but then we have to apply through the educational stuff and so. It now give us one option here, say free for verified student and educator, verify your status. So just click on this one. So the moment you click on that, it's going to take you to this particular page where you needed to put in all the necessary things here. Now, if you click on you are a student, the whole question will change because it's going to ask you more questions compared to what you wanted. Rather, just click on you are educator and what type of institution do you attend or work for. Now, just click on bootcamp and online, just like what we've said. Then why are you applying for that stuff? Why are you applying for Figma? Because of financial constraint. Yeah, financial constraint. What is the name of your school? Here you can just put in any of the Nigerian university. For example, I'll just put Kogi State University. Then what is the primary field of study? You can put computer science or put any field you want. Upload a copy of your class syllabus. So all these particular details here, right? I'm going to document them. Basically, the question is asking, I will send you a constructive. It's going to be in the video descriptions here. A constructive letter or content for you to fill in this applying for a Figma educational plan. Yeah, I will send you the keywords you use here. You can choose any of the Nigerian university in computer science, but mind you, yeah, it doesn't really mean. So you can choose any of these things, and here they ask you to upload the class syllabus. So I think I have one on my laptop. Timetable. Okay, I have a timetable bypass, and here I will just go and bring it to where I can easily find it. Let me move it to my picture so that I can easily find it, and I'll click on choose file here, my picture. Then I'll go downward. Okay, so I've been able to upload, and mind you, here the secret here is that just make sure you upload the PDF. It could be anything. There are times they don't really check, so don't think that you have to upload the timetable. Just type in anything or construct any timetable here, and here just click on I agree, then click on submit. It's as simple as what it is now. But then in case you have any question or any problem doing this, just let me know, and immediately you get this email that you are in. Now you have all professional plans. So what they are saying is that you apply through education or students scheme, but now you have a professional tools. Like you are given the same privilege as if people that paid for a professional plan to Figma. So that's one among the benefits. So you click on go to Figma, and when you are done with that, click on go to Figma. The proof that you have been able to successfully do these things without any hassle or without any problem is that here you will not see that limitation that says you only have three documents to see, or this particular constraint, the one I showed you earlier on. You will not see the limitations here. And the last thing for you to do before you even wrap this up, you can take a tour if you want to, but then I don't really need this particular part. The last thing for you to do is to choose your theme and click on this part here. Click on next. They will ask you to as if you want to pay, but because you already applied through the educational plan here, all you have to do is just to click on you agree, then complete your upgrade. So the moment you click on complete your upgrade, then you will get this particular email here or notification that you are verified for Figma Education. You can now create themes with all your perks of professional plan for free. Then if you want to create theme, then you can start creating theme, but then this is where I'll stop now. You can click on this X, like this particular, to close that particular tab there. So we've been able to create and install a successful Figma software and account. And mind you, because I'm still using web now, this is the other part you get. So I'm using web, I'm not using the software, but in case you want to use the software, it's very simple. Whenever you are done with your account and you have it on the browser, just click on your accounts at the top and click on Get Desktop App. It's going to take you to a place where you can download the desktop. In fact, it's better you even follow this particular tutorial this same way. At the end of you creating the account, then you can click on Get the Desktop App to download it. And that's how you download and you install. So whenever you install it, it's going to come in a way just something like this. And so the account you just created is going to get connected to that Figma desktop app you downloaded automatically without necessarily doing anything. So I will not want to do that because I already connected mine to my account. So the instructions are very basic and they are very simple. The first thing you need to do is to get yourself email, new email for that purpose. Then go over to figma.com/education, click on Get Started, fill in the details, and it's going to take you to a browser version of Figma. Then from the browser version of Figma, it's going to start asking you questions. Fill in the questions according to what I did in this video. You can just take down or write it down. Follow the instruction exactly, then upload your timetable where you needed to upload or any PDF at all. Put in the name of the institutions, apply as an educator, and so when you are done, it's going to take you back to the browser version of Figma. There, the next thing for you to do is to click on that part as if you want to pay, then agree to the terms and conditions, then click on confirm, verify your account. When you are done, you get that particular notification that you are now a verified Figma account holder. So when you are done with that, go up at the top just like what I show you, then click on Get Desktop App. So when you click on that part there, it's going to actually take you to where you can download. Then you start downloading immediately. Then when you are done with the download, just install, then you are good to go. So that is how to actually install Figma. At the same time, that is how to get a pro plan in Figma. So I hope this video is helpful, and in case you have any questions, please let me know. So that will be all for now, because I told you that you need both. So let me open my own software now, and I will log out the other accounts. I will log in this particular account so that in case you want to start, you prefer using the software or you prefer using the web, but I will not lie to you, both of them need internet connection and both of them still work perfectly. And I will only tell you the advantage of using the web. The only advantage of using the web for me is because if I'm using the web, right? If I'm using the web, I can get to, for example, if I should open, let me switch to my other account, and you can connect multiple accounts. You can add multiple accounts, like mine, I'm using 2 accounts. You can add as much, you can create as much as accounts you want, and so on and so forth. So for example now, let me open this particular work here. The advantage of using the web for me, or using the one from my browser here, that is the one that comes with this URL at the top here, is because if I click on this part here, I can control my zoom level. So now I can increase the zoom. That is, you see this sidebar here, right? This sidebar is becoming more obvious, and if I drop it to 50, yeah, it's becoming somehow smaller. I love it this way because I love it so smart. I want a very big space where I can do my design. That's why I prefer using this particular web, and so on and so forth. And due to the fact that all the things I actually wanted, maybe I want to get an image, get something else, I can easily just open a new tab here to get them. That is why I prefer using this particular one for the browser. But in case you are using this one for this, you can see that things appear so bold here, and you can't reduce them. So that is the peak. Except if you are using a big monitor, that's when you can enjoy this part.